Hello, guys. This is Martin from eslquebec.ca. Welcome to this other mini lesson, this time about interrogative adjectives. Words that modify a noun by asking a question are called interrogative adjectives. So let's look at some examples of interrogative adjectives. Whose book is this? Whose book is this? The word whose contains the word who, and the word who refers to a person. So when you use whose, you want to know about a person. You want to know who owns something. And in this case, it's a book. So whose book is this? You want to know who owns this book. So whose book is this? Whose shoes are these? Whose shoes are these? Erica's? Maybe not. Jane's? Maybe not. Ben's? Maybe. Peter's? Maybe. You are asking the questions. Whose shoes are these? So you want to know who is the owner of the shoes? Whose shoes are these? So shoes is a noun, and the word whose is an interrogative adjective. You want to know, you want to ask a question about the shoes. So whose shoes are these? Shoes is plural, so you need to put the verb in the plural form. So that's why I'm using here are. Whose phone did you use? Whose phone did you use? You want to know the owner of the phone you use. Whose phone did you use? Let's look at some other examples. Can you think of the sentence? Can you make the sentence to ask the right questions? I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to think about it. Try to say the sentence. That's right. Whose puppy is this? Whose puppy is this? Or whose dog is this? A puppy is a young dog. So whose puppy or whose dog is this? The speaker, the person who says the sentence, is using this because the person is standing close to or next to the dog. Let's look at the second example. Can you think of the sentence? That's right. Whose wallet is that? Whose wallet is that? So you want to know who owns this wallet. Whose wallet is that? This time the person used the word that because the person, the speaker, may be a certain distance from the wallet. Maybe not next to it, but maybe a few feet away from it. Whose wallet is that? Let's look at the third example. What would be the right question? Right. Whose car is it? Whose car is it? This time, the speaker did not use this, did not use that, but simply it. When you use it, you're not sending any information as to your position. You're just not saying if you're next to the object or far away from the object. You're simply mentioning the object. That's it. You're not sending any information as to your position. So whose car is it? Let's look at some other examples. Can you think of the first one? That's right. Whose books are these? Whose books are these? You want to know who owns the books. Whose books are these? You're using the word these because, okay, you're close to the books. Let's look at the second example. Whose shoes are those? Whose shoes are those? Or whose sneakers are those? This type of shoes is called sneakers. 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 And the speaker used the word those because the person is standing a few feet away from the object. So whose sneakers are those? Whose sneakers are those? Final example. Whose keys are they? Whose keys are they? Here, the speaker used the word they, and that word does not send any information as to the position of the person. So the person is not saying if he or she is next to the book or a few feet away from the books or the keys, just saying the object. So whose keys are they? This is the end of this mini lesson.